Okay, good evening. Today we are observing our practical based on this key based on leaves and inflorescence. So here we are taking the demonstration, but theoretical part is there. So and generally, what is meaning of the key is there. So an artificial key, it is a crude method for the classification of the plants, especially in the laboratory. Suppose we having given the 5 plants are there, so how we are going to do the key or separate from each other. So therefore for this only the morphological characters are taken into the consideration and in sequence, and on the basis of similarities and differences the plants are separated from the each other in the dichotomous manner. Right, dichotomy means generally it is done into the one by one, and such dichotomous keys can be prepared from the vegetative as well as reproductive parts of the plants. So for our today we are considering the leaves character for the separation and the inflorescence character for the separation. So it helps in becoming the more familiar with the morphological characters, right? So what is the meaning of the key? I think we are having some basic idea. Now the first example, the key based on the leaves. Already we are going to see the demonstration. So I have selected here 5 examples for our study. So Cassia auriculata in Marathi Tarwad, Taber montana Tagar, then Hibiscus rosa sinensis Jaswant, and Polyanthus tuberosa D material, Nishigandha, and the Hamelia patterns. It is Hamelia, so it is same name. Then firstly what we have to do, so we have to do the description only based on the leaves. Suppose A material Cassia, so it shows the leaves compound colline and ramal. Then peripinnate alternate, that is they shows the even number of pairs in the compound leaf, and leaves on the stem, these are called as the colline, and on the branches called as the ramal. Then margin of the leaf is entire, acute apex, and main part unicostate reticulate venation. So I have done the blue coloration to the certain differences are there. Then B material second, Taber montana Tagar. So leaves are simple, colline, alternate, petiolate. Then they shows entire margin. Then unicostate reticulate venation. Right. Then C material hibiscus. So it is our common, but we have to write the character. So leaves are simple, petiolate, colline and ramble on main stem and branches. Then alternate, unicostate reticulate venation, margin dentate, and the acute apex. Right. And the last material C, Hamelia patterns. So it shows leaves simple, colline ramal, opposite and whole. Right, and they are the petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin, acute apex, and the reticulate venation. Then which characters are similar, which are different? So in the left hand side you see this part, how the key is prepared. So first part is there, here you are observing there is a radial leaves and the compound leaves. So which is radial? So tuberose material D, leaves obtaining developing from the bulb, right? So it is radial, and other leaves are the compound A, B, D, E. A, B, I think D material is here, A, B, C, E. So these are the compound leaves. Myself I have some mistake. Then here you consider about the this part is there, right? So we have to consider this portion here. The again it shows the 1 minute please. Hello. So here the this portion we have to consider for excuse me, there is some internet problem. Okay, so we are knowing there is the part of this we are knowing the this part is there. So leaves are radial compound, then they shows the C material, D material leaves are radial in tuberose, and whereas compound leaves are in the A, B, D and the E material, right? A, B, C and the E material. Then again this second compound leaves classified into simple and the compound, right? So why? Because they are together, so therefore they are considered. So simple leaves B, C, E and the A, it is separated because these are the totally compound, right? Then again B, C, E is divided into alternate and whole. So B and C are showing the alternate and E material showing the whole in the condition Hamelia. And the last one B and C again divided into margin entire and the margin dentate. C material, the margin is the dentate for the hibiscus, and B material it is taber montana, margin is the entire. So I think you are understanding as the how the key is prepared. Then second example of the key based on this one. So it is the, suppose other 5 materials are there: Ananas camosa, custard apple म्हणजे सीताफळ, Aja directa indica, neem, then Datura stramonium, Datura, Catharanthus roseus, Sadafuli, and the Jatropha gossypifolia. Good examples are there. So here you see A material description: Ananas, Sitapal, leaves simple, colline, ramal, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin, apex acute, and the unicostate, reticulate venation. Neem example as a directa, leaves compound, bipinnate and imparipinnate. So just you think over it how this condition is there: colline and ramal, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate and entire margin. Then Catharanthus roseus, they shows leaves are simple, alternate, petiolate, C material, colline, ramal, exstipulate, undulate margin. Undulate, that is entire but some wavy margin, and unicostate, reticulate venation, right? And D material Catharanthus, Sadafuli, so leaves simple, ramal, opposite, decussate, petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin, acute, apex, and the unicostate, reticulate venation, right? So I am sending this PPT on your practical classroom. And E material Jatropha gossypifolia, leaves generally simple, colline, ramal, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate, covered with many glandular hairs. I have colored this blue color to highlight. So glandular hair is the characteristic we are considering for the morphological character: deeply lobed and multi-costate reticulate venation. So all these characters are for the 5 material. Firstly, you have to select the material A, B, C, D. Name of the plant is not important. Here we are doing the practical, therefore names are given. But in exam only material A, B, C, D, E, and just you have to write the character, right? Then how key is prepared? So C, simple leaves and compound. So B material only having the compound leaves, other 4 materials having the simple leaves A, C, D, E. Then again simple leaves classified into reticulate venation. It is common, but again there is difference: unicostate and multicostate. So E material is showing the multicostate, right? Jatropha, Mogliaran, and others because they are trilobed, lobes are there, right? These are not the tripinnate, it is called as the trilobed. And again A, C, D are classified into margin entire and margin undulate. So C material having the undulate margin, datura, and A and D are divided into colline and the ramal condition. Colline म्हणजे leaves on main stem and leaves on the branches. So this is again second simple key is there, right? So we'll see the you see in the classroom. Then main part of our practical is key based on the inflorescence. So what is key based on inflorescence? So you have to see about the only write the inflorescence character like the leaves. So 5 materials are there. I have given the number Roman 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So here Callistemon lanceolatus, bottle brush, Datura, Stramonium datura, Catharanthus roseus, Sadapuli, Jatropha gossypifolia, Muglieran, and Polyanthus tuberosa nichigandha, right? So it is write character about this one. So racemose inflorescence, pendant, intercalary, sessile flowers, and the spike. It is the character of family Myrtaceae. Callistemon is from the Myrtaceae. I have deliberately given the family name, but you see here the example bottle brush. The second material, the Datura showing cymose solitary, that is single flower at the axillary or the position. Then pedicellate flowers. Then third, Catharanthus roseus, Sadapuli, cymose, dicasyl cyme, and pedicellate. Family Catharanthus roseus. It is the family. It is the family Apocynaceae, not rubeaceae. Jatropha gossypifolia, Muglieran, 4 number. It is from Euphorbiaceae. Cymose, dicasyl cyme or solitary, and flowers pedicellate. So cymose and racemose are the condition, and the fifth one Polyanthus tuberosa. So it is racemose spike, that is flower sessile and in pairs with one common bract. So it is character of family M. In SYBSc we have studied these families, but again we have considered further this one. Then key is very simple, racemose and cymose directly. So number 1 and 5 are the racemose, second, third and fourth are the cymose. Then sessile flowers is the common. In sessile flowers pendant, that is like the pendulum. So it is seen in this one, right? Pendulus seen in the number 1 bottle brush, and the common bract is their fifth character. So it is for the one side racemose. Then about cymose, 3 materials are there. So here dicasyl cyme and solitary axillary. So here only we are considering the character of the flowers are there. So you see about this one, remaining part we will see genus species in the second. Okay, so thanks to all.